What's up, everybody? I'm Michael Davis, either Black, the professor of Women Wrestling. Welcome to my review of WoW Women Wrestling Season 3, Episode 49, right here on the PW of the Zone. And yes, I know I'm a little late for the review, but bear with me. Yesterday was my birthday. I'm 33 years old right now. I know I'm getting old. Don't judge me. But I want to get the review out before next episode, episode 50. Because that could be a short episode. I think it'll be only 3 matches on the card. So I gotta do the review today, and like Tuesday or Wednesday, God willing, my review for episode 50 will be up later in the week. So I would not gonna forget this review. Trust me. But without any further ado, no more talking, no more yapping. They can get my review, episode 49 of WoW. First matchup, we got Beaker Rhythm taking on Gabriella Cruz. Of course, Beaker Rhythm is alongside her tag partner, Gianni. And before the match starts, we get a rap from Beaker Rhythm. And I gotta say, it was not as good as I thought it would be. Matter of fact, respectfully, I would say it was, I can't, Jonathan, you can't help me out here. Ass! But thankfully, this matchup made up for her cringy rap. But the matchup was a good way to start the episode. Good back and forth matchup between these two. At one point it was a 2-on-1 handicap match. Gianni distracting Gabriella, and led to Beaker Rhythm hitting the quick draw with the hip toss net break combination. That one got 2 count. Then she hit the elbow drop that she called the mic drop, and at one point when the referee not looking because he being an idiot as always, and when she Gianni choking out Gabrielle Cruz with the ropes, and just for the most part it was all Brat Pack, because again 2-on-1 handicap match, not really a 1-on-1 matchup. You go and get to the alliance, but thankfully for Gabrielle Cruz, she gets her comeback in, and the Miura double knees to the face, and the drop kick, and head to the takedown, taking out Beaker Rhythm, and that was enough to take out Beaker Rhythm. But BK got up hand with a close moment of the matchup. Beaker Rhythm gonna go for a finisher, which is I think it was like a full Nelson facebuster of some sort, but Gabrielle Cruz reverses it, rolls her up, 1, 2, 3, and finally, Gabriella Cruz gets her first win in WoW. Good job on both ends. I mean, Beaker Rhythm brought a good fight to Gabriella Cruz, but Gabriella Cruz just a little bit smarter than BK and Gianni for that matter. And of course, after the match, we hear from Gabriella Cruz, of course, with McLean, interview her. I don't know why she just have like super schools out there, or have Gabriella Cruz grab the microphone, or and thank the fans for having her back. But congratulations to Gabriella Cruz on your first win in WoW. Hopefully there's more to come your way in your WoW career. And yeah, good match all around, and congratulations to Gabriella Cruz. Second matchup, we got tag team matching. We got the Environmentalists, Scott Parker, Sprout Greens taking on Big Bourbon, J.D. Jones, and Big Betty. Now, before the match starts, we had a backstage footage of J.D. Jones is stomping the cases. She is still pissed off that the Environmentalists stole the stick that the late great Tracy Smothers gave her, and it means a lot to J.D. Jones and Big Betty for that matter. It's like they still pissed off, and I don't blame them. So we started the matchup with a hot start, just attacking both Sprout Greens and Scott Parker, and just stomping more holes on both Scott and Sprout, and trading hip attacks in the corner. They on a hot start here, taking out the Environmentalists. At one point, you had both Jay Jones and Bigger Betty hitting a double team move with double elbows to Scott Parker. Instead of pinning Scott Parker, Jay Jones picked her up, and that was a mistake because Jay Jones got raked her eyes raked by Scott Parker. And Scott Parker hit the spin net breaker that one got to account. And after that, it was all the environmentalists because they just taking turns beating the crap out of Jay Jones. And at one point in the match, you had Scott Parker tossing around Jay Jones. Like I would never expect that from a Scott Parker, let alone ice cold. Like that's ridiculous. Throughout the match up, you see Big Bay trying to get in there and try to save Jay Jones, but the referee keep on stopping her every time he gets. And while Scott Parker and Sprout Greens is taking turns as beating the crap out of Jay Jones, double vertical suplex at one point from the Environmentalists on Jay Jones, and when Sprout Greens gets in the match up, she puts the camera close onto Jay Jones. But not only that, she digs in her singlet and puts broccoli and shoves broccoli in the face of Jay Jones while he has the camera close locked in on her. Like, I get it. Sprout Greens basically made out of all the greens vegetables in the world, and I honestly did not mind this. It was silly. Don't get me wrong. It was silly, but in a good way. I wasn't mad at it at all. But thankfully, Jay Jones get the hot tag to Bigger Betty. See out on House of Fire, taking down Scott Parker, hitting her with a combination similar to her daughter, High Swag with a palm strikes and a super kick, and she hits the Rainmaker, shout out to Okada. But you can count to 100. But either way, the referee is distracted by Sprout Greens, and that leads to Scott Parker with a stick of Tracy Smothers of Pops. And while the referee is distracted, Scott Parker hits Baby Betty with a stick, and she pins Baby Betty. While that's happening, Sprout Greens grabs a stick, hits Jay Jones with a stick, and just like that, 1, 2, 3, the Environmentalists still to win from Bigger to Bourbon, and also still has the stick from Pops, and they cannot catch a break with these tree huggers. After the match, we hear from the Environmentalists, mainly from Sprout Greens, who cut a pretty good promo in this after match, and I was surprised how good it was. She says, "Your breath smells like death and hypocrisy. Maybe you would spend more time showing us personally and spend less time stomping in the ring as raw superheroes. You will realize that you're contributing to the distress of this earth, and you realize that your mouths smell as bad as your wrestling does." And while she cuts this promo, you can see Jay Jones just stalking in the ring, trying to go after the Environmentalists. And all I can think of is like someone like Michael Myers or Ghostface to stalking their victim before they ready to strike. While the victims are not even paying attention, they're minding their own business, just talking to the camera or talking to their friend via phone, via camera. Like it was a pretty funny sight to see. But we gotta find out how Big Bay and Jay Jones gotta fight back and take back the stick from that would give it to them by their late great Pops, Tracy Smothers, and it's not gonna be the end of this feud. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next with the two teams. Semi-main event, we have Top Tier defending their World Trio titles against the newly formed trio of Chainsaw, Daisy Lane, and Fury, Monstrous, and Metal. Now a couple weeks ago, we saw Top Tier backstage bullying Daisy Lane, and Candy Cruz whipping the head of the doll that Chainsaw gave to Daisy Lane, and you saw Fury trying to counsel Daisy Lane, trying to make her feel better, and you saw Chainsaw saw the doll head whipped off, and she was pissed, and Fury is like, "Oh, Top Tier did it. It was Top Tier." And after the match that Top Tier had against I think it was Karen Kai, Gabriella Cruz, and I believe Zia Phoenix. I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't care. But after that match, that's when Chainsaw came in and just started wrecking house, destroying all 3 members of Top Tier, and Monsters and Metal still tall. And that's what we here. That's why we're here now. We have a trio asking for trio titles, and Monster and Metal are in the ring, top tier head in the ring, but we see Coach Cabanelli will wear the Glory Glare and King Crush. Well, out of nowhere, they snuck in and attacked Monster and Metal from behind, and they thought they could get an upper hand, but they forgot they got Chainsaw. Chainsaw is not that hard, not that easy to take down. Like, come on, guys, we gotta work on a better game plan, better coach tip. But Monster and Metal got the upper hand early on in the match. They have Fury attacking Glory Glare with the softest attacks ever. Like she was attacking the air more than she was attacking Glory Glare. But I digress. But Daisy Lane comes in. She started to get her stuff in. At one point, you had her do like a hairspray elbow to Glory Glare, and like there's still some Pep Wiley in her. But after that, it was all top tier, because top tier kept on tagging in and out, so taking turns stopping the muscle in Daisy Lane, and it was just all top tier from there. And at one point in the matchup, you had Kane Cruz biting the ear of Daisy Lane to pay homage to one of our idols, I believe, Mike Tyson, because as you know, Mike Tyson bit the ear of Evander Holyfield. And Daisy Lane is like, okay, bet. You want to bite my ear? I'll go bite your freaking neck. So she bit the neck of Kane Cruz. And that's when things just like going off the wheels. She bit her neck, but things still going top tier away, as they just keep on tagging it out and just keep on bullying Daisy Lane. Luckily, Daisy Lane hit the rear barrel bulldog to Coach Cabanelli this time around, because she tried to do that earlier in the match, but she got countered by Coach, and that's when Kane Cruz hit the knee lift to the face of Daisy Lane. But after she hit the bulldog onto Coach, she favored her butt, because of course, lay on your butt after hitting a boot move like that, it does take a toll on you a little bit. So she favored her butt, trying to crawl to the corner, attacking Chainsaw, which she does, and Chainsaw is taking out everybody from top tier. At one point, he bites the finger of Kane Cruz. Why is everybody biting? Like, Mike Tyson would love this match, because got Kane Cruz biting the ear of Daisy Lane biting the neck of Kane Cruz, and you got Chainsaw biting the fingers of Kane Cruz. Why everybody biting? Like, what the hell? But Kane Cruz gets her finger bitten off by Chainsaw. That's when we see Chainsaw, like a freight train, hitting a splash on all three members of top tier. And Kane Cruz, the legal woman in the match, she hits the choke slam on Kane Cruz, tags and Daisy Lane, gonna go for that airplane spin splash, the graveyard splash, but Kane Cruz gets the knees up and knocking out Daisy Lane, and Glory Glare and Coach Cabanelli come in and jump Chainsaw. That leads Kane Cruz to pinning Daisy Lane. 1, 2, 3, and still Raw World Trio Champions, top tier.
Boo!
By hook or by crook, top tier retains their titles against Chainsaw, Daisy Lane, and Fury. And I honestly thought that they gonna have new champs here, because Monster and Metal are the only trio I can think of that have brought the fight to top tier, almost getting that win and getting the trio titles. Like, I don't think that gonna be any trio in WoW as of right now that can take the title off of top tier, except for Monster and Metal. So like, it's not gonna be that. That's not gonna be the only opportunity for Fury, Chainsaw, and Daisy Lane. They gotta have another shot at these titles. So only matter of time to they do take these titles from top tier, because it gotta happen. I can't think of any trio besides the Alliance that can take the title off of top tier at the moment. So either Monster Metal, the Alliance, or Wyatt, because at this point, top tier needs to drop these titles sooner rather than later. Now you would think that Trio Championship match would be the main event of this episode because it was heavily promoted for this episode, right? No. Guess who's in the main event this week? That's right. Main event, Jen. Jen is in the main event this week, going against former World Champion Santana Garrett. You know that there's like 5 other women on the roster that are former World Champions. Just saying. Before the match, you get a poem from Genesis, because of course we do. Because, like I said before, I say again, she's one of the best talkers on the roster right now. And she says, Santana Garrett, we meet again. Former World Champion. Emphasis on former, that's all they gotta be when I'm around. Ever since he came back to WoW, you've been thrown on my side. And you're so lucky you're respected around here. But tonight, you better be in your in-game. Because you expect to step in the ring with me, I'm not holding back. And again, short and sweet, straight to the point. Genesis is laser focused. She locked in for his match against Santana Garrett. Because he's going up against a former World Champion. Because last time she faced Ozzy. Yeah, she lost the last match she had against Ozzy, but beforehand, she beat Ozzy. So, can lightning strike twice with Santana Garrett? Let's see. Cause now time for the main event. Genesis versus Santana Garrett. And it was a pretty damn good matchup from both. A great strong for both Santana Garrett and Genesis. And it was basically 80% Genesis and 20% Santana Garrett, because Santana Garrett didn't get much going on to the end of the matchup, because it was all Genesis for like the first 5 minutes of the matchup. They had Genesis hitting Santana with knee to the gut, the kitchen sink, knee to the gut, and at one point you had Genesis putting the excommunicator onto Santana Garrett. The inverted sculpture made famous by Ez, when he called it the educator, and she puts torque in this excommunicator. Like, she was literally trying her best to just put to twist her like a pretzel. So it's like that's how locked in she was in this matchup, just trying to break her in half. But Santana Garrett got to the ropes, and Genesis hit the spinning heel kick to Santana Garrett in the corner, and with the X choke in the corner, got to 5 and to break it up, and she did. And she hit the she puts Santana Garrett in the X choke in the middle of the ring, the straight jacket choke in the middle of the ring, and later on in the match she hits the X breaker with the straight jacket backstabber on got 2 count. Which I thought that was it right there, because we rarely see anyone kick out of that move. But at one point in the matchup, this is where Genesis start to get overzealous. I was hoping to see what hit this move. I was really hoping to see what going to, but it didn't happen. Cause Genesis got on the second whoop, and she trying to go for a spinning left drop to Santana Garrett, but Santana Garrett moved out of the way. Oh man, I was hoping to see what hit this move, cause it looks so freaking cool. Like, you've seen RVD do it, the spin left drop onto someone on the outside when they were laying on the barricade. You see it all the time. But you never seen anyone hit the 360 left drop from the second rope, let alone the top rope. You never see that happen. I was hoping that would happen in this matchup, but sadly it didn't. We got to wait a little longer to see that move. But I know for a fact that she could hit that move in the near future. Not because he told me that she could hit that move, but I know for a fact she could hit that move. I got a gut feeling. And you know me, my gut is never wrong. It's rarely wrong. But that led to Santana Garrett getting her comeback in. So it's clotheslines and head spray elbow to the corner, and she went for her patented kip up and super kick to Genesis. 1, 2, 3, and Santana Garrett get the win over Genesis.
Boo!
And you know what? Despite her loss, Genesis has been on a roll lately. She has won more matches than Santana Garrett since Santana Garrett came back, and since Genesis became a solo wrestler when we're separated ways from Exile, and it's not me saying this because of I'm friends with her or I'm a mark for her. you want to say that, but I really do mean this. Genesis has been doing a really good job going against veterans like Santana, Garrett, Penalty, Tormenta, J. Jones. She's been doing a really good job with having in those matches, and you can tell she got a lot better in the ring. Like now now that she's wrestling solo, she has improved a lot better. Same with Scott Parker, because we rarely saw anything from Scott Parker when he was ice cold backside. But now since Genesis and Scott Parker are on their own, you can see their improvements as single wrestlers. And wow, and they still do like tag team matches and occasionally, but it's you can see how better they got in the ring wrestling single matches here and there. And like I'm happy to seeing Genesis doing their thing. Happy seeing that Scott Parker doing her thing, and like it's great. Exile it may not be a factor anymore in WoW, but you can tell that these two are still doing their thing with or without Exile, and no matter what, Exile is forever. Right? Rather McLean likes it or not, this chick will be the face of WoW one of these days. Mark my words. And that's my review of WoW Season 3, Episode 49. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the episode. You seen the episode. You haven't seen the episode yet, check out on YouTube. They got all the matches, all the promos up right now as we speak on WoW Superheroes YouTube channel. So check it out whenever you can. Also, like I said before, I will have my review of episode 50 this coming week, Tuesday, Wednesday, God willing. It's not gonna be late like it was this review, but I'm sure you guys understand. And hope you guys have a good weekend. And like, comment, subscribe, tap the bell, and take care of yourselves and each other. And until that time, I'm Mike Davis, you do black. I'm out.